Friday morning, everyone. Meteorologist Dana Melancon with you on Facebook on Southeast Texas Express. We're also on Roku, available on any streaming Roku television. Download the free television channel app. Wherever you get Netflix, Paramount, Hulu, all those things. Download it. It's absolutely free. You stay up on the weather 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we are live coming to you from our weather studio right here atop the Wellness Center building at Christus, Southeast Texas, right next door to Christus St. Elizabeth Hospital. And again, looking east on our helipad camera, the helicopter has been out for a bit. That's because we have had an excessive amount of rain, and obviously no flying in that kind of weather to stay safe. The other aspect that we have is facing south from our weather studio where we get the hospital tower. Well, very little for the last several days in wind, and evident by the big tree that's right outside of our window. But again, you can certainly see the cloudy skies. Really a no-brainer about our East Tex Freeway camera. Droplets on the window don't allow us to see much from that aspect. But we do want to remind you, too, if you are watching on Facebook and are able to safely get online and join us in the comments section. Let us know where you're watching the broadcast from and just how the weather is unfolding. If you're able to cope with the extensive amount of rain that's pushing through the area. And obviously, we are doing that. We are coping with it. It's just makes it a little bit difficult, right? 73 to start our Friday morning off, but look where we are on rain figures right here. We're already, now again, all of the data that you see gathered on the screen here is from our gauges and our equipment here at Christus, Southeast Texas. We got it all mounted on the top of the Wellness Center building, and we've accumulated, at least here, since midnight, 3/700ths of an inch of rain. But look for the month. We've already had more than 15 inches of rain for the month of July. Crazy. It's even a little bit more than what we have accumulated so far at the Jack Brooks Airport. We'll show you that later on in the broadcast. But again, barely anything as far as wind activity is concerned. We are expecting a good amount of rain today. Low 80s for highs, mid 80s for our Saturday. And look at that. Still an 80% coverage of showers on Saturday. We'll start to taper down on the rain by Sunday, but it's not by a vast amount. With cloud work, moisture, everything in place, that coupled or triplicated, I guess, with the stationary boundary that is parked along the Gulf Coast, just keeps rain in the forecast, not only for at least on and off for a good part of the day. Most of it during the morning hours, pretty much what we saw yesterday, the heaviest of rain over most of the area, at least by lunchtime. After that, it tapers off quite a bit, most of it occurring during the wee hours of the morning. But again, taking a look at our X-rad Doppler radar, some spots of showers in and around Hardin County, Tyler County, Jasper, Newton County, getting a little bit in the northern section, and some extremely light rain western Orange County and in through the southern 2/3 of Jefferson County. Not a lot of lightning going on here now. We got some of it offshore south of well south of Galveston Island into the Gulf of Mexico. But again, we're going to be looking at the rain continuing. Again, very light, nevertheless falling on already rain-soaked grounds, right? 73 Port Arthur. We're also there at our gauges here at the Wellness Studio. 73 here in Beaumont, 74 in Orange. Jasper checks in at 73. They are looking at some light rain continuing to go through as well. Tropics, quiet, but again, because we're in hurricane season, we always at least like to mention it. But we're thankful that it is quiet. And good aspect from the extensive cloud work and the rains coming about is the not so hot afternoon temperatures, right? And here we are coming up on August. Vast amount of rain that's falling in the entire continental U.S., extending south from the Tennessee River Valley all down through western Louisiana and all through the Texas Gulf Coast this morning, as that boundary continues to provide the instability needed to keep rains in the forecast. And that's exactly what we're looking at not only this morning, this afternoon. That instability trough still remains in place, even though we've got high pressure in place. The high, I guess, would suppress the severe weather that would be attempting to develop along the coast as well. We're still going to be looking at the rains continuing in for tomorrow. Again, a light, wide swath of moisture over most of the Gulf Coast. In fact, between today and tonight, another 2 to 4 inches of rain is expected in the entire area that you can see shaded in orange. 1 to 2 inches on each side of us expected during the course of the day today. So again, if you don't have to get out and about, obviously that's going to be the smartest thing to do. Stay inside. The roads are tough to navigate, especially in and around the construction areas. Wow, that part is extremely tough. I'm going to click a couple of buttons here to help us navigate the broadcast this morning. And again, yesterday we peaked at 80, started the morning off at 72. I wanted to show you the almanac page and really focus in on it this morning as opposed to mornings past, because look at the for the month at Jack Brooks Airport, which is obviously mid-Jefferson County, we've had 10.65 inches of rain. And I was going to say only 10.65 inches of rain in the month is an extended amount of rain. But we here at the Jack Brooks Airport, rather at the Wellness Center building, has already had in excess of 13, right? Record high of 101 back in 1924, 66 back in 1915, and again, our normal high this time of the year, 93. So the clouds, the rain, certainly helping in that aspect. At Sabine Pass at the jetty, we've got 2 high tides, 2 low tides, final low at 2:29 p.m. Sun's going to be setting this evening at 8:13. Here's our forecast today, brought to you by Wave Solutions. 86 the afternoon high, and I mean we're going to squeak up to that if we get it, because of, again, the extensive amount of cloud. We're not going to be in much sun to warm us today. Southeast winds at 5 miles per hour, and again that 70% coverage of showers. We're still keeping rain in for the overnight period. 40% coverage, 73 to start it off tomorrow morning. And on our extended outlook provided by Top Deck Flooring, today's 70% coverage of showers stays for Saturday. 70% down to 50% on Sunday. And gosh, hopefully, if we say some prayers, we're only down to 30% coverage of rain on Monday and Tuesday, starting of next week. Although we're back up to the lower 90s, we don't see much in the form of rain indicated for southeast Texas during the course of the next several days. So let's say good morning to a few folks that are with us here on Facebook. Alita LeBlanc, right out of the box. I mean, she is geared up and ready. She says, good morning, everyone. Light rain on Yale Street in Lumberton. Hope you have a great day. Same to you, Alita. Y'all keep in touch. Bring Monkey up and have a cup of coffee with us. Our good buddy down in Groves, Kyle Hollier, says, wow, more. And I know he's not talking about wow, more images of this mug. He's talking about wow, more rain. Yeah, unfortunately, Kyle, keep the vehicles indoors, put the yard work off. I don't know if you're, Kyle, if you're one of those ones that enjoy yard. I do. Everybody thinks I'm a little bit crazy on that aspect, but I love getting out and doing my yard work. Obviously not in this weather. So, Kyle, if you're not a big fan of it, you get to take a few days off. Good hearing from you, Kyle. I appreciate it very much. Another good buddy of mine, Mr. Troy Hamilton Watts. He sounds more sophisticated when you bring in his middle name. Troy Hamilton Watts here. Can I help? That's Troy, Big Daddy Watts. Big Mardi Gras man. You'll see him ushering in and helping to navigate the parades at Mardi Gras. Troy is absolutely always on top of it. Raining here, and he's in Rose City this morning, but at least the temperature is good working at the steel mill. Gosh, can you imagine having to go 95 degrees working in those conditions? Troy, come by and say hello sometimes. And he also says, have a great day. And same to you, Troy. Appreciate it. We have got our chairman of the board. It's Friday, and we couldn't call it a successful week without hearing from Mr. Brian Peavy. Everyone have safe travels today, a blessed weekend. Same to you, Brian. We appreciate it very, very much. Let's say good morning to Elizabeth Rodriguez, who is joining us this morning. Elizabeth, let us know where you're watching. I don't think anybody. I knew Kyle is in Groves. Troy let me know he was in Rose City. He lives in Mid-County. I know Brian Peavy's here in Beaumont. Elizabeth, let me know where you're watching the broadcast from. I'm not sure if I remember seeing you on with us very much. And I knew Aletha was in Lumberton. Denise, wow, look at Denise Allen is joining us. Good morning from Beaumont. Good morning to you, Denise. It's a weird talking to me. Everybody says, why'd you pick that picture? Well, why wouldn't you pick something about 15 years ago? Now, it was about 10 years ago when we took that picture. But thanks, Denise. I know Denise joins us as much as she can. Mr. Kyle Hollier down in Groves, thanks for the update. We do it, Kyle, we try to, and you know because you've been on with me, but if you're new to the broadcast, we try to come to you every Monday through Friday morning and update the weather, whether or not we have bad weather coming through or not. But now if we do have inclement weather, any type of storm that'll blow through, and maybe even this afternoon if we've got more rain coming through, I'm going to come in and do an additional update. So, but we do get together every Monday through Friday mornings for about 15-20 minutes and just chat about the weather and try to mix it up with the folks that are watching. So Kyle, thanks a lot again for joining us this morning. This is my good buddy from a long time, Old Western Day. Jim and I have the absolute same senses of humor, but I don't get that one. Jim, you're going to have to help me out. Jim and I, we're good friends back from the old nightclub days, and Jim supplied us with these wonderful steaks that we used to serve at the nightclub. So anyway, Jim, I have been thinking about you, and hope your day is going good, and hopefully you know what I'm alluding to there. I think condolences to the Ishii family there. And we do want to also say good morning to Sulika Rose Howard watching Inviter this morning. Sulika, thanks so much for joining me this morning. We appreciate it very, very much. Hey, we do, again, like I was telling Kyle and the rest of the folks, we get together every Monday through Friday mornings, chat about the weather, usually between 6 and 7, and then let you get out about your day. We just try to keep you ahead of the weather. If you have some time today, everybody that's watching, please take some time to invite all of your friends in Facebook to like and follow the page at Southeast Texas Express. It really helps me out. It helps grow the network, and it helps us to reach more people and provide them with good weather coverage as well. Again, Meteorologist Dana Melancon coming to you from Christus, Southeast Texas, and the Wellness Center building and Southeast Texas Express. We're going to be joining you a little bit later on during the day today. We might even give away one of our coffee cups later on. So keep watching and listen, and set the notification bell to all on your Facebook page on Southeast Texas Express. That way, when we do another one of these cut-ins a little later on, you'll be ready to log in and listen, and perhaps win one of those cups as well. Thanks a lot, Meteorologist Dana Melancon on Southeast Texas Express. Have a great rest of your Friday.